The Lord be with you and with your spirit. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Glory to you, O Lord. The disciples of John and of the Pharisees were accustomed to fast. People came to Jesus and objected, "Why do the disciples of John and the disciples of the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast?" Jesus answered them, "Can the wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is with them? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast. But the days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and they will fast on that day. No one sews a piece of unshrunken cloth on an old cloak. If he does, its fullness pulls away the new from the old, and the tear gets worse. Likewise, no one pours new wine into old wineskins. Otherwise the wine will burst the skins, and both the wine and the skins are ruined. Rather, new wine is poured into fresh wineskins." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Good afternoon, everyone. In the perfection of the lectionary, we go from the wedding of Cana, where Jesus proclaims that he is the bridegroom of the church, preparing to his wedding, the wedding at Calvary, where he will give his own blood for all of us, this new wine, which will be his own body and blood in the Eucharist. And to receive this new wine, we need to have new wineskins, new hearts. That begins with his grace, his mercy, his forgiveness. But also it requires, like the servants in Cana, who had to prepare the jars, the stone jars, with water, it requires our participation, our cooperation. And what is this cooperation called so that we may have new wineskins? Conversion. Conversion is the disposition, the interior disposition of guarding, of treasuring, and guarding the price of our salvation, this new wine that Jesus pours on the cross. In the apparitions of Pontmain in France in 1870, it was a very difficult moment for the people of France and also Germany, which was the war between France and Prussia, or not Germany, Russia. And Our Lady came to remind the people that the response to wars in their own times would be the cross of Christ. She showed the people a red cross, inviting the people to contemplate the cross and embrace the cross, and that the cross is our hope. And why? Because the outside wars, the wars between nations, the wars that we have in our own society are a consequence of the interior war. And without interior healing, it can't be a social healing. And so the people that embraces the cross of Christ and enters the school of the heart of Our Lady can bring hope to the culture. And hope is a reception of mercy and the credibility of this mercy through our conversion. We conclude with these words of St. John Paul II. The Church lives an authentic life when it professes and proclaims the mercy of God, and when he approaches, he draws man closer to the fountains of mercy, the fount which is depositor and dispenser. Therefore the Church professes and proclaims conversion. Conversion to God, consists always in discovering its mercy, and it's a sign of an authentic commission of God. Mercy, received with maturity, is revealed in a life of conversion. New wine, old wineskins. All for the heart of Jesus through the heart of Mary.